Hey guys, it's me. Obviously I already have half my face on, but today I'm going to be doing a look with the new Subculture palette. I've tried it a couple times already. I have found that what most of the internet says to be true is true, and that they are crazy powdery no matter what you use with them. I've used my finger, I've used like 4 different kinds of brushes. They're powdery. It gets everywhere. It happens. That's what's going on with this setting powder under my eyes. That's why that's there, to kind of hope to combat that. I did get a brand new Kat Von D Shade and Light eye brush in the mail yesterday because my rats ate my other one. So I'm gonna see if this one will work any better. I haven't used it on anything other than touching it with clean hands to feel how soft it is. So here we go. I'm gonna just prime my eyes with Kat Von D Lock-It Primer. This is like the best thing ever. And how I do that, I just kind of put a little bit all over my lid and then blend it out with my finger. And this one you have to blend it out quickly, otherwise it will set just everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to take and go into Dawn, this little fawn colored shade right here. Okay, it's a little bit less bad with this newer brush. Keep in mind my old one is really old. It's like a couple years old. So I'm just kind of taking that from my crease up and blending it out to kind of make a base. Alright, and I have like a clean sweep makeup brush, colored switchy thingy that I got at TJ Maxx forever ago that I'm going to use to kind of get the powder off, because otherwise I'd be using my couch. So, alright, so I have a lippy that I'm going to try to put with this Love Bug by Colourpop. So I'm going to try to stick within, I mean this whole thing will go with it because it's all fall colors. But I'm going to try to stick with like the kind of yellow, orangey, red kind of color family. So I'm going to go into Roxy, just that orange one right here. And if you just kind of take this brush and press into it, it doesn't kick up so much. It's still not fantastic, but it's not bad either. And these aren't, so far I have found that they're not terrible as far as blending goes. I, for one, do not buy into what some people are saying, which is all matte shadows blend badly, because I've got some from actually Kat Von D that blend out really, really well. I've got way too much of that one on this brush, so that's okay. So I'm just kind of trying to not do what I did there and cover my entire lid with it. So I'm going to go back into Dawn again and just kind of try and blend that other color down a little. Try and make it a little bit less severe. Alright. So now I'm going to go into All Star with my blending end of the brush. I've been using the blending end for this whole thing, by the way. And just kind of press into it and then put it on the outer corner of my lid. And kind of bring it over to the middle. That one's kind of blending out shitty. I'm finding you do kind of have to layer some of these to get them to show up really well. My house smells so good right now because I pulled out my pumpkin cinnamon and cedar apple candles, and like I'm so ready for fall. As I mean, yes, summer is great and everything, but I really I live for the fall. Fall is like my favorite season for everything. And yes, I love pumpkin spice. Okay, I have always loved pumpkin. For my birthday every year, because my birthday is Halloween. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. But I have a pumpkin pie every year instead of a birthday cake. So that's how much I love pumpkin. And one year my mom made me a chocolate cake, which I love chocolate cake, but she made me a chocolate cake for my birthday, and I was so mad because I didn't get a pumpkin pie. So that's just how that works. So I kind of blended this about 2/3 of the way across my lid and kind of got it all over that one spot above. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Too Faced glitter glue and just going to kind of start it in the inner corner. That's way more than I need. And kind of blend that out to almost the middle of my lid. And then I'm going to go into electric with the little tiny end of this brush. And try and get some on the brush. And then I'm going to start in the inner corner and kind of bring that out to almost the center of my lid. This is just not wanting to cooperate with me. So I can get it on my brush and then I get it on my lid, but it just does not want to blend anywhere for any reason. Okay, now that I've got that side blended, we'll do the other side. God help me. So as I'm sure you guys saw, I shaved my eyebrows off yesterday, so I drew them on before the video. It took me a good 20 minutes just to get them on my face, which is why I didn't do them in the video, because yeah, it's gonna take me some practice. Okay, now this isn't going on at all. Oh, okay. So I just went to go grab it on my brush and just broke a ton of it off in the pan. That's awesome. Try and kind of press that back into the pan. So this shade kind of sucks. It's beautiful if you can make it work, but if you can't make it work, it's just, oh. Okay, see, now I need to go put a little bit more on the other side. I made it work a little too well. I feel like a glow stick. Okay, so I'm gonna take the little pointy end and go back into All Star and just kind of bring a little bit of that back over towards the green. Try and kind of blend it on both sides. This is not going well, guys. Okay, that works. It's there. So I'm going to go into All Star with the little end too and put it underneath my lash line a little bit. Oh, bottom lash line, I guess would be the proper word. And then back into Electric, which is the green. See if maybe I can make it look interesting-ish on my lower lash line, which is not really happening. My biggest issue with the duochrome shades is I touched them and then they got that hard layer on top that I can't even break with a brush. And it's like, I've used this thing 3 times. I went to Sunday. This is the 3rd time I've used this palette, and I've already got 2 shades that are not cooperating with how I want them to be. It's a no bueno. Big time no bueno. And it's the 2 colors I was most excited about, too, so it's like, great. So I'm just trying to like even everything out on my lid a little bit in desperation. Alright, so now I'm going to go with a blending end into Dawn, just a little, just like a tap, and then blend out the bottom, the lower lash line, whatever that is. Whatever you call it, I'm blending it out. So, I forgot, I need to do something in my waterline. So, and I just have to say, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil and Torch for my waterline today. And usually I hate pencil eyeliner. There's like 2 different kinds now that I will use. The first kind is these 24/7 pencils. These are awesome. They really like to do what you want them to do, and they last all day, which is great. The other kind is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil. This is my favorite for waterline because it stays there since it's waterproof. It stays where you put it. It doesn't look like crap, and it is so creamy and so blendable. Oh my god, I love it. So I'm going to take torch and go into my waterline. Just kind of making it look nice, I guess would be the word. As you can tell, I'm really feeling the oranges today. Even though my hair's not orange anymore. See, what happened with my hair was I had shaved it off, and then once it grew out a little bit, I dyed it acid green with a pink stripe, which is like right here, where you can see the stripey bit. And I'd actually cut the stripe into my hair, which was cool and all. It looked neat, but I am not a green hair person. It does not look good on me. It just was a cool color. So I was kind of like, oh god, I can't. So I ended up bleaching it out, which made it turn highlighter yellow. And yeah, so then I tried to tone that out with purple conditioner, and the purple actually kind of took in my hair, and then it looked patchy and bad and horrible. So then I decided to try and actually cover it with purple, which happened. Okay, so I'm trying to go into cube here so I can highlight my brow bone, and I literally just dug into it, like right there. You can almost see it. And I don't even really have any on my brush. It's like, I don't know if there's just bad batches or if just the whole thing is bad. I know some people liked it. Wayne Goss tried to put out a video to argue the point that the formulation of these, they act more like pressed pigments, which they do. Just the company hasn't confirmed with anybody or anything like that, if they are. But he tried to argue that it's not. Okay, that looks horrible. I need to. No, and my brow is going everywhere. Oh my god. So I'm screwing that idea, and I'm going into my Alchemist palette and using pink opal to highlight my brow bone because it looks cooler than the other one, anyways. Tried to spin it as it's not a palette for beginners, so if you're a beginner, don't use it kind of thing. And really, I hate that idea because it's like they don't market it as something that you should only use if you're experienced. They don't market it that way. They don't market it as pressed pigments. They just don't. And I feel I'm trying to find my other eyeliner pen. I feel like if that was a thing that they were gonna do, where they take it and try and sell it as something for advanced artists, they should sell it that way. They shouldn't just be like, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't use this if you don't know what you're doing. Or you really have to know what you're doing in order to make this work, because I feel like that's just bad marketing and, you know, bad salesmanship or bad CEO-ship or whatever. And the thing is their brand is not a brand that is traditionally marketed just to professionals. Because their glow kits, like, everybody loves their glow kits. Everybody uses them, and no one has a problem with that. Everyone loves their lipsticks, so it's like for them to come out with a product that you have to be experienced in order to use it. You have to know what you're doing to use it. It's just ridiculous. So I'm going into Green Emerald with this little pointy end and highlighting my inner corners just to kind of emphasize the green. Now see, that one shows up. Ugh, both my feet are falling asleep. And my dog is on one of them. Oh, this is unpleasant. But no, I just, that's just my opinion though. It's, nobody go yelling at Wayne and just being like, hey, guess what? You know, because I do respect him and I think he's awesome and his brushes are amazing. But I just feel like he is a little bit wrong and he's kind of telling people, my dog just laid on my sleep foot. Kind of telling people to, like, almost to suck it up and just act like it's fine, and all the people complaining about it, or like, using it wrong. And the other thing is my brush worked with it fine. That one, the brand new one, didn't cause any problems with powderiness. But the brush that they sent in the palette, you touch it, and it's everywhere. I touched Dawn. You can see how much powder there is there. And it's all over the brush. And, like, you see that. You know, that's my other problem, is if it's going to be a touchy palette, don't put it with the same brush you put in your other non-touchy palettes. It's, there's just so many things wrong with it. I honestly am probably going to return it. I love the colors. If I can find another, like, mustard yellow color scheme palette, I'll bring it back. Sorry, buddy. I need my foot. So, moving on to the rest of my eyes. Obviously, I'm using Kat Von D Tattoo Liner because that's what I use for everything. That's what I use for my brows, with some of their ink liner in Wolf, which my brows are just not having a good brow day. Nope. Sisters, not twins. I'm gonna say. So to do this one, I always end up putting this shadow, like, way further than my eyeliner goes down. So I just try to, like, kind of blend that out and get rid of it down there. I'm gonna try to not do something super crazy. Alright. One side is good. Let's see if I can match it to the other one. Or make the other one match. Hold on, this is weird. Okay. Now we're good. Now I'll do the other side. Okay, almost even. Alright. So I think that's even enough. It's on there. Alright, I am going to take my Kat Von D Shade Light brush and just kind of dust off this setting powder. And there wasn't a ton of fallout. I also don't have any concealer right now, so my under eyes look kind of like shit. Because I went and returned foundation and concealer and only replaced the foundation because apparently that's just what I do. Just totally looking for this palette. It's right in my hand. So I'm going to go into Green Emerald with the brush and highlight my face. And I'll do my mascara and my lipstick. So I always like to give my eyes a break in between eyeliner and mascara to give the eyeliner a chance to dry, get some highlighter on my face, and then I'll do my mascara and then my lips. That's pretty much how I always do it, unless I forget. Half the time, I forget to do mascara. So that's the wrong color. I guess my collarbones need some highlighting today. They're just kind of going to be pink. Yeah, okay, green. We're doing green today here. And this brush is like, the other thing about putting a ton of setting powder on is it doesn't like to pick up color on your face afterwards. So, screw the brush, I'm using my fingers. Because I know my fingers can get a whole bunch of color in one place. Just like that. See, I'm one of those people that does not believe in subtle highlight. So, you know. Even with natural makeup, because I really don't like doing natural makeup all that much, it has to be blinding. When I highlight, I bring it tip of my nose down the bridge a little bit, do it on like the tops of my cheekbones on both sides, a little bit right here on my forehead, and always my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. Oh, nose itches. Ugh, okay. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Immortal Lash Mascara. This one, so much highlighter on my lip. I like it. I don't love it. I like it enough to use it every once in a while. I love the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, but it does make them huge, and when I don't want them huge, I like this one. So I'm just going to go in and do that, and I really, like, this one has a rubber brush, and I don't hate it on here. Generally, I don't like rubber brushes because they don't do a good enough job of not making it clumpy, but this one's okay. Alright, so now I'm going to go do the lower lash line. That just got way lighter in my room. Well, I'm actually in my living room, but alright, that is all over underneath. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Other side. Alright. Honestly, if I get mascara under my eye on one side, I purposefully get it on the other side. So that it doesn't look weird. And then sometimes I'll do a second coat just to really get them separated and long and pretty. But I have to be careful with this one because it can make them a little clumpy too. Alrighty. So mascara's done. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my lipstick and call it good. So this is one of their ultra mattes. I don't think they make it anymore. My dog is dreaming next to me. Bluey, what are you doing? I don't think they make this anymore, but I love this color. It came out, I believe, end of summer, fall last year. So, here we go. Alright, so there we go. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. This is the finished look, and I'll probably post another video later today, but my mom is home now. I'm trying to end this before she gets in the house, so hit the like button if you like it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Subculture, if you like it, if you hate it, if you think I'm just bad at using it, or you agree with everything I said. I want to know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!